right, boom. Now, everybody love apples. This what got Eve in trouble. And got the man Adam in trouble too. Now, let's go right here. Remember this peak? So look at the valley, peak, continuation, all the way down here. You don't know why I just did that, but just like I explained to you earlier when we was looking at the Dow, it's the same thing. I just ain't explained. So that's one cycle. Look, valley, peak, valley, right?
Mm-hmm.
That valley, this valley is lower than that valley, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now that's one cycle. Valley plus peak plus valley equals one complete cycle. Remember, you need 2 complete cycles to let you know where you're going at in the market, right? All right. So boom, when we get down here, valley, peak,
Your boys peak with it.
and this ain't even got a confirmed valley yet. Valley, peak, valley, peak. That broke below, continuation, noise. What's this low? So this is valley, peak, valley. One cycle, valley, peak. Now we haven't made another valley because this is confirmation down. This was continuation because it broke below this one. And this one is noise because see how it's inside of here? And this one is noise too because you see the top of this candle, boom, the bottom of it, boom, but it broke. But right here, this low is lower than this. This low is 134.37. This low is 133.73. So this is 134. This is 133, a whole dollar and change lower. But it hasn't made a complete valley yet because it's still cycling down, and this month is still going. So if it breaks below this, that'd be our 2 cycles down for Apple. And if Apple breaks below this low of 129.04 and it's currently at 134, $5 away. Apple is the number 1 stock in the United States, the number 1 company. It makes the most money. Some people don't know that. You know, some people may think Tesla, some people may think Walmart. You never know.
No.
But now look at this beauty again. We can go from these highs right here, duplicate that, boom. See, Apple is in a channel and it ain't breaking. Now the Dow had broke up, surged up for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
See, Apple is maintaining this channel from this peak to that peak, pointing down. From this valley, well, the only valley it done made, it's still down. Now this the big dog, the big players. Now, from what you don't saw with Apple and the Dow, let's go back to the Dow. Boom. And the Dow, if you look right here, this is the same screen as this big one. You just got it larger. Now, what you seeing this, would you wanna buy this or would you want to sell this? As from what we don't talk about. No, first, what will be your opinion when you first see it, and then tell me what you think you'll do after talking.
Well, seeing this one and seeing the Apple, this seemed more risky.
It seemed more risky?
Yeah.
Risky as in what, to buy or to sell?
To sell.
Okay, so you think you should buy it?
No, too risky to buy it.
Okay.
We're gonna sell it.
Okay, that's what I'm looking. Okay, you learning. She's learning. Give her a hand clap. Round of applause. She learning. Now, all these charts, what you see on these charts, these are called candlesticks. And all these tell a pattern. Now, you got a little bit more stuff that you can add on as you see these colors right here, these EMs. Those EMs, expected moves. Then you got your moving averages. Those are comprised by how many days a stock has moved. Add it all together,
Okay.
and it'll give you a line. In layman's terms. But these two play a significant role. This 50-day, this green one, 200-day, that red one. Now, let's go back over here to Apple. The biggest boy inside this one, that dial. So when Apple, boom. With Apple looking like on this monthly, you got valley, peak, valley, peak, and it's still going. Would you want to short this? Short means you'll sell it and make money as it's going down, or would you want to buy it and make some money saying that it's going to go up? Because you know everybody like Apple. You know everybody got an iPhone.
Everybody got an iPhone. Everybody upgrading every year.
Yep.
I'm going to buy it.
You going to buy it.
I'm going to buy it.
I hope y'all ain't betting with her. Alright, this is the first thing she did wrong.
Womp, womp,
She went like everybody else that doesn't have a lot of knowledge in the market and says, everybody got an iPhone. Everybody upgrading. So I'm going to buy it. That's not how the market works. Alright? It's people, if that was the case, Apple would be one of the highest stocks. But as you see, what does that price say right down that toe tag?
$182.94.
Okay, so Apple stocks are only worth $182.94, with them being the biggest company in the United States. And this is their highest high. That's why that tag is there. This is the highest they stock ever went. Now, remember I told you about your cycles. You got one cycle pointing down, valley, peak, valley. Then you got valley, peak. This peak is lower, and it's in a trend. That's letting you know when this make another valley, it's going to either be right here or it's going to go lower than that.
Okay. You got me on that one.
So that's why you don't just go off a stock because, oh, you like it, or you think that. You have to read this market and see what's going on, because Apple has been going down. Look at this chart right here. This is the weekly. Apple has been going down since January 3rd of last year. This stock been moving down. Yes, you don't have a couple of pop-ups, but see, what's this high right here? Look at that H.
179.
61?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the toe tag? Right there.
182.94.
So that's lower, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when it popped up again, what's the high of this one?
176.50.
What's the high of this?
179.61.
So this one is lower than that one, right?
Yeah.
So even when Apple is making its moves back up, it's not going back to this high.
182.
Okay. So that's letting you know it's continued to move down. even when it's going up a little bit. This time, it only came up to what?
157.50.
And the previous one was what?
176.15.
Yeah. It's like $20 lower. $21 lower. From 76 to 51. What's this? 57?
157.
Yeah. Yeah. So, why you buying it? Cause you like Apple? Cause you like Apple? If you like Apple. If you like Apple that much, you should just went to the grocery store. Cause this is over with. But what this does and what this shows you is the state of the economy. So just because you think something is something,
it's good, it ain't good.
Yeah, doesn't mean that's what it is. Each one of these candlesticks, this is a reversal pattern. See how after it formed, it dropped, even though it still went back up, but it still dropped. But this is when Apple was on the left side. So even though this candlestick, which you will pay attention to on the right side, stock is on the left side, you pay attention and you use certain tools. But when it gets to this right side, let me go use my tool. Boom. All right, you see that line I just put?
Mm-hmm.
This is when Apple crossed over to a different side. Because remember, this was all the way since 2009 going up, even though that's 16, but if you want to go more, This the recession. This is it moving up ever since then, right? For 14 years, we ain't been in no recession. Now we in a recession. Now all that buying the dip shit is over with. Cause you could have bought the dip here, and look, it would have went up, came back down, bought the dip here, went up, bought the dip here, bought the dip there. Now you see how all those valleys are higher?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how you make money. But we not in those conditions anymore. Look at these valleys, they still pulling high. So yeah, you would have made money buying the dip. If you make money over here, if you try to make money over here buying the dip, you're gonna be losing. Cause these peaks are getting lower, just like I showed you on the weekly time frame. And even to the daily, look at that down there. You can see a way better depiction. That's that toe tag, right?
Yep.
See how it don't move? Came up, lower. Then when it came to a high again, it still ain't come back to that toe tag.
No.
Dropped. Came over here, dropped. This was when we had that little surge up. Boom. Came back up here, still lower than that one. Drop, drop, drop. So if you buying the dip, say you bought the, we're gonna take this to the big screen. And we're gonna change it to that one. Okay. Boom. All right, from that toe tag back there. If you would have been buying the dip, right? I'm gonna buy the dip. You bought the dip right here, right? Went up a little bit, tanked on you. Now you would have bought the dip right here. Yeah, you would caught this little run up, right? But overall, look, it's going low. Boom. So you bought the dip. This little pop-up, oh, I'm making money, tanked. Oh, I'm gonna buy the dip right here. I'm just gonna put some more money. It's a long-term investment. Came here. You had what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days that you made a little money. Then look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days you losing money. Now right here, you would have bought dip. Yeah, you could have made some money. Boom, boom, because it almost came. It came close to this 182. It came back to 179. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 candles up, right? Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 days of you losing. 34 days of you buying the dip. This is why you do not buy the dip on the right side. Because the market moves 3 to 5 times faster to the downside. Fear pushes the market down faster. Going up, you saw you had 5, even on this long, you had 11 days up. And you think you're doing something. Then you had 30, who said 31? 34. 34 days of losing. That's triple.
That's a month.
That's triple the amount of days you lost versus you won. Why you buying the dip? Stop listening to these people telling y'all buy the dip. Buying the dip, you could have bought the dip for 14 years and won. This is when people make a real bag. This is when you make real money in a recession. A person don't make $1 billion in one day, 100 million, one day, 24 hours. Because they understood the market conditions, what was going on, and they know what tools to use. So if y'all keep listening to all these people, keep telling you to do the same thing you've been doing, your finances is going to be hurt. Your portfolio is going to be crushed. Now, I will say, if you have been doing something for 14 years and it been working, it's going to be hard for somebody to come in and say, that ain't working no more. But the saying is, if it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
All right. But it's broke now. But people still don't want to fix it. They want to keep working on it. And it ain't going to work no more. It's over with. So, I'm glad y'all enjoyed us. We're going to talk about some more markets, some more market conditions, what's going on. how you can make some money in this market, how you can stop losing money, and if you have been losing money, let's help you make some money. So once again, Earth King checking in, Zone 6 representing Atlanta, Georgia. And we got the Island Gal.
Yes, Deandra from the Virgin Islands, the best one of all.
All right, thank y'all for tuning in. See you next time. Let's get some more money.